Week 3 is here, and so are the Green Bay Packers and Malik Willis. They're coming to town on Sunday. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the 1-1 Packers, and we try to guess who's going to be at the quarterback position. Is it going to be Malik Willis, or is it going to be Jordan Love? And what do we need to do as Tennessee Titans to secure this win so we avoid the 0-3 start? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Front of the Cheap Seats. Welcome, glad to have you. I'm your boy Bonafide, and this is Front of the Cheap Seats, a show where we preview and recap all of the action from this Tennessee Titans season and more. So every week we're going to be previewing and recapping the games here live on the channel. So let's dive right into this matchup against the Green Bay Packers. All right, so losing the home opener always sucks, and we're 0-2, and the Packers are coming in. Now, when the season started, some might have seen this as a potential L, since Love and the Pack made it all the way to the playoffs last year and proved themselves to be decent competition. I mean, they beat the Cowboys in the wild card round and then lost to the 49ers just by 3 points. And the 49ers ended up making it to the Super Bowl. So they were looking pretty decent. Now, that team is not the same team that it is right now. They lost a lot of pieces, but you could assume that this was one that you probably marked as an L on the schedule. Now, we all know that Jordan Love was injured in the opening game against the Eagles in Brazil.
This is Brazil.
So with Love out, they relied on recently acquired quarterback Malik Willis. He was in charge of the offense, and he led them to a win. Yes, a win over the Indianapolis Colts. Now, they leaned on the rushing game really a lot. I mean, they rushed for over 200 yards as a team. And that should have been expected given the short amount of time that Malik had to actually be the starting quarterback. He's coming thinking he's a backup. Now he's thrust into the starter role. So, you know, LaFleur got him ready. Now, they gained, like I said, over 200 yards. I think Josh Jacobs had like 150 plus yards on the ground. Now, Willis added to that. He had 41 yards on the ground, you know, used his legs, but he had 122 yards in the air, and he had a touchdown to Dontavius Wicks, I think that's his name. But this is the one key thing that I want to key in on. He had no sacks, he took no sacks, and he had no turnovers, no picks, no fumbles, none of that. So the defense for the Green Bay Packers did their thing. They picked off Anthony Richardson like 3 times in that game. So while, you know, there's a silver lining to everything, I'm going to write a note on that later on, because that may work out in our favor in another time. But they beat them 16-10. So now they're coming to us. So let's not be it. Let's be real here. You know the narrative that everybody else is talking about. Everybody and their mama is talking about. And that's been floating around ever since that game ended, all right? Willis is coming back to face his old team. This is a juicy story. The media has already been eating it up. I've seen 400 stories, blogs, articles, videos about Malik coming back to Tennessee. So, but if you've been paying attention to practice, Jordan Love has been practicing. He practiced yesterday and he practiced today, which is Thursday when I'm filming this. So it is possible Jordan Love could play. But we'll talk about that. Now, he was supposed to be out for like 4 weeks, but like I said, he practiced today and yesterday, and they got him limited. So we'll talk about that in a minute, all right? So coming up for who's in and who's out. So Callie's Wednesday presser, he mentioned that everybody should be good to go, and he was telling the truth. You know, there will be some rest days that we've seen for L'Jarius Sneed. I forgot who else got a rest day this week. I know Sneed got one, but I'll put the injury report up on the screen right here. And Tajay. Tajay went from not practicing on Wednesday to practicing today, so he's limited. So we might see everybody on Sunday. And we'll probably talk about this probably during the bye week when we make a video during the bye week, which is coming up in week 5. But I think this change that Cali made to our stretching and things like that has really had an impact on how healthy our players are. Normally about this time, week 3, week 4, you would have seen a CVS receipt of injuries coming from our side. And that's kind of what the Packers got. They got a CVS receipt full of people hurt, but not so much for us. And I think that's a good thing. So maybe, different tactics, different things, different stretching, so like that. So I think, like I said, everybody's going to be good. I was worried that a lot of the rushing game would be attached to Pollard, but it looks like if Spears is able to go, that that you'll be able to split up that workload. So we are relatively healthy going into this matchup against the Green Bay Packers. So we're moving right along. We're about to get ready to our Gridirons Gambles and our game prediction. But if you're digging the content, lock in with us here at the section. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos, live stream, everything we got going on here at the section, baby. Come on, hit the subscribe button. Go on. Just click it. Click it. You click it. All right, cool. Appreciate you. All right, so Gridiron Gambles. Hey, this segment right here is sponsored by Music City Bets. You can follow them at Music City Bets on Twitter, or X if that's what you call it, for all your daily betting insights on your favorite Nashville teams. We got Preds hockey that's coming up. We got the Titans that's in full swing. Or if you're just looking for expert plays, Music City Bets has you covered. Get ahead of the game with your best tips and odds and follow them now. All right, so last week was our first Gridirons Gamble Titans play of the day, and baby, we are up. Can somebody say, money, 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 money? All right, we up, eh? Tony Pollard finished with 62 rushing yards, so we add to the bankroll. We up $46.74 off a $25 play. So the Titans play of the day on Sunday is we are taking the over 38.5 points. Yes, you heard me, 38.5 points, because 24-17 gets us there. So that's the play. I've already put it in. I'm rolling with $25 on that. We're starting off low. It's the beginning of the season. We're stretching our betting legs. So make sure you follow Music City Bets on Twitter, and you make sure you play. Hey, look, I already won, so you already know it's already working. All right. So we get into the bona fide thoughts section of this, and my thoughts are the revenge game. So I already told you that the leading narrative was Willis versus Levis. Willis coming back to his team that traded him away for revenge. And don't get me wrong, it is a good storyline. I ain't gonna lie to you, but in all reality, there ain't no pressure on Malik Willis. Even if he does start, or if he doesn't start. But if he starts, it ain't no pressure on him because he's already done what he was put there to do. And that was keep the ship upright while Jordan Love was out. Now, this is what he had to say about potentially coming back and facing his former team.
No, I could care less, bro. I think I got paid the whole time I was there, bro. I'm more than blessed for the opportunity they've given me, and they brought me into this league, whether those guys are there or not. That organization, they took a shot on me, Miss Amy, and they did a great job by me, all I'm concerned.
Stand-up guy right there, because he knows he is the backup, and he's already done more than what he was expected to do. All of the pressure that I feel is on Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans. We are the ones that can't afford to go 0-3. We are the ones where the defense needs to make to force more turnovers and get pressure on the quarterback. We are the one that can't afford to have another punt blocked by a missed block on special teams. We are the one that needs our quarterback to not feel like he has to do it all on his own and play hero ball, and which leads us to stupid mistakes. All of the pressure is on the Tennessee Titans. None of that is on Malik Willis or Jordan Love or whoever's playing in Green Bay Green, all right? So we need all three phases of the game to come together and play up to the expectation that we know that they're possible to play. So that is pressure. Who cares about a revenge game? I just want our team to actually look like a competent NFL team in all three phases. And maybe if we can do that, maybe next time we're faced with a storyline like that, we can think about that instead of thinking about all the stuff we are already doing to ourselves. All right. So let's get to this game prediction, man. So we are down 0-2, and we need a win in the worst way. And like I just said, all three phases of the game need to be working and clicking, and they got to be on point, because the Packers could be getting Jordan Love back. Like, there was a comment from Matt LaFleur, I think he said in the presser that they're going to give him up to 90 minutes before the game starts. So we're really not going to know if Jordan Love is playing until really it's too late to kind of shift your game plan for him. I know Denard is, practicing to face both quarterbacks no matter what, but not knowing who the starter is going to be and what game they're going to play is going to be, that puts us at a disadvantage, if I say the least. So we need to have all three phases of our game clicking: offense, defense, and special teams. All got to be playing at a high level. All right. Because Green Bay's already shown that they can adapt to whoever's back there at quarterback, and they'll change the game to make them the most efficient. Now, Jeffrey Simmons said that nobody runs the ball on the Tennessee Titans, and well, Josh Jacobs might be up to the challenge. So, like, these are things that I'm talking about, that everything has to be on point, because, and another reason is we can't have the Will Levis boneheaded mistake that seems to be a recurring thing in week 1 and week 2. We cannot have that. Because God forbid something idiotic happens as a result of Will doing something just plain and stupid, and we lose the game because of he may not physically recover from it. I might not physically recover from it. All right. So here's my prediction. I'm 0-1 on my predictions for this season. 0-2 if you count week 1, because I thought we should have beaten the Bears, and I predicted that we were. So I'm 0-2. Now, we face Love, I'm a little bit more worried because he's full command of the offense. He knows it, but he's also hurt, and that he can still be kind of like hampered by that knee injury. So we could see, that affect his game. Now, if Malik starts, I think we might have his number. Now, he might have advantages because he knows the calls, he knows the plays, he kind of knows the playbook. It's going to be different than what they were running in training camp, and it's really going to be different for him because when he was quarterback, and yeah, he was seeing our defense, but he was going against guys that are filling out practice squads right now, and some of those dudes are bagging up groceries at your local grocery store. So I don't think he has that much knowledge or leg up because he was the former quarterback, but maybe so. So it's really going to depend on if Love, if he plays, if he's healthy enough to really be effective, and Malik, if he plays, is he effective enough not to turn the ball over or take silly sacks and things like that, which I think we probably take advantage of in either situation. So I think the defense finally busts their no turnovers cherry in this regards, and they get two turnovers, a fumble and a pick. And I think the offense really finally shows what they really could be. We got glimpses of it last week, but this week we see Hopkins emerge back as the #1 target. We see Ridley be that guy. We see Tyler Boyd. We see TNT finally explode like we know we do. And we get the dub at home in the skid. We win 28-10. We don't bust 30. But we win 28-10. All right? All right, so that's my prediction. So we wrap this thing up. Remember, in addition to these preview and recap videos, we come rock with your boy on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern and 12 noon Central Standard Time as we go live from the section, man. We go on our live stream. We had a blast last time. We're going to have a blast this time. I am ready to watch it with you. So come in, you can join the chat, you can comment, we talk, we express our frustration. We had a pep rally, we had a pep talk last game, and right after the pep talk, that's when we got the Calvin Ridley touchdown. So look, come be a part of the channel, all right? Make sure you check out the website, section240.com to get your merch. And don't forget, we are inching ever so close to our 1K. And we're gonna be giving away an Oilers throwback jersey. All you gotta do is be a subscriber to be entered. So make sure you locked in with the section, man, by liking, comment, and sharing this with all of your Titans friends. Because remember, there's plenty of room in the section for us all. Tighten up.